Hey there, everybody. How's it going? It's another exciting day. Sorry that I did not upload a video in the last week, but I'm uploading a video now. Give everybody some general updates on what's been going on and anything else. So, first things first, um, I'm trying to figure out how to lay out the recording place. So in this apartment, there's like a ton of echo in all of the places where this can be recorded. So I'm constantly trying to figure out like a good place to record. I did find eventually a good place to record, but the only downside is that it's like super bland and super drab, and so I'm really trying to figure out how to have a slightly more like a slightly better, more interesting looking setup. So if you've got any recommendations, that would be really appreciated. I'm thinking of getting like a bookshelf and then like a plant, maybe something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but that's the game plan. I gotta make it affordable and all that kind of stuff. And I need a plant anyways. So yeah, that's pretty much the only major development. Oh, with regarding the video, I am working on a plan right now with a professor from Tokyo, possibly a professor from Hokkaido University. We kind of got to see how these things work out, but the main challenge right now is logistics, getting logistics figured out because they're only available at specific times, and the thing is that I can really only get specific days off because I used up all my days off for my upcoming wedding, and so as a result, I'm trying to figure out like a day. It is possible that I might have to do a recording session where I literally fly in one day or like fly in the night of a day and then I fly back like the next day. I just like go in, record, like fly out, real business like of sorts. But that might be something I'm gonna have to do. I'm trying to figure out that stuff. It's a little tricky doing it like when you have like a full time job like this. Is kind of weird. Um, but yeah, so that's the update. There is potentially another interview up in the works. I'm also thinking in the summer of getting footage. I kind of want to go down to Kizakiko, the Onagai twins, Onagai teacher place, and sort of get footage from that. So from that area, and maybe set up some talks with people. I want to try and do that. I'm going to see if I can get in touch with people. I did try and get in touch with people from Nagano like about like a year ago, but it was really difficult. Um it was a little difficult because they were not like actually involved with the project, and so they didn't want to say anything or too much of anything at all, so it was really challenging to talk about it. So that was one of the big things. So that's pretty much it. There's not a lot of updates this time, but that's all I got. So I'm just gonna get right into the comments from the previous one. So let me see here. Timothy McNally says, "Did you guys hire a wedding planner to help out, or do it all yourselves?" As someone who got married only a year after moving cross country, it was a godsend to have someone narrow the list of possibilities for us. So we kind of have somebody helping us, but the planner is also somebody who comes with the venue. So we're that's where we're working with right now. Like somebody is helping us. Yeah, as part of the wedding package of sorts. Yeah. Uh, Biston says, I remember you starting to write a fantasy story a while back. Is that discontinued? If so, I'd be interested to know what sort of idea was behind the story or what your thoughts were writing when writing in general. Hope you get better soon. Yeah. Well, thanks for the well wishes. I wrote that story when I was in the middle of the pandemic and I was driving all over Canada, writing about kind of stuff. It's not a very good story. the I did that because I was like really deep into like a lot of like random medical stuff at the time, and so I felt like it would be an interesting premise, and I felt like a lot of stories hadn't like talked upon that premise really, like in the sort of like cultural anthropological sense. There are some isekai stories that talk about it from the perspective of like pharmaceuticals and medicine and all that kind of stuff. But for me, I want to talk about from like a cultural anthropological sense, and so that's the driving impetus for that story. But eventually, I kind of just ran out of steam and stopped writing about that. I am kind of working on and thinking about writing another story, something that I feel like is a little bit more cohesive, and it's also something that like based upon what I've learned writing the original story, that I might want to focus on then and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of hard like getting the engine to like write another story again, which is really weird because like when you're in the thick of it and you're writing it regularly, it's actually quite easy. And you know, it's a good way to like work your creative muscles. But when you first start that story, it feels so difficult. Like it takes so long to write the beginning. And so I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to approach this. That's been the biggest block so far for me, creatively speaking. That being kind of busy. Will Strong Zero work as a cooking wine substitute from Accursed Chair? No, no, no. God, the cooking wine meme. You drink cooking wine one time when you're sick, and everybody gets on your case for it. Man, that cooking wine meme. It's just gonna keep on going, huh? Lextorius, he says, sound treatment keeps me up, and I spent like $300 in shitty panels I stuck to my office wall with command strips. It still sounds like a prison cell if I try to use my shotgun. My actual recording space just has hooks on the walls I hang moving blankets from, which only works because I film on a green screen so you don't ever see them. Dude, it's so bad. It's so bad. Like, room treatment is the worst thing. It's so bad. And it's really weird because, like, part of it is like content creation brain. Like so much of it is content creation brain. And so what I mean by that is that like I listen regularly to other YouTube videos that have like the exact audio problems that I want to avoid myself. And I personally have no problem with that audio. Like I'll listen to so like really scuffed audio for long periods of time. We're like, yeah. And like I've never it's never crossed my mind that I'm like, yes, this video sucks because the audio is so bad. It's like unlistenable. Like that doesn't cross my mind, and yet simultaneously, I I'm so paranoid about trying to avoid those same pitfalls in my own videos when I know that I myself would not care that much that it has that flaw. So it's so strange. It's so weird as a particular thing. Yeah. Yeah, sorry I was not able to get a video out last week. I don't remember what I was doing last week, but something was happening last week that necessitated me being unable to do it. So I'm really sorry about that. Weekly updates are back on the train there, fellas.